What's up, everybody? It's your boy Busy Blue, and I am back again with another Grey's Anatomy recap and review. Today I'm going to be reviewing episode 3. So let's get into it. We start by rushing around the hospital. Everybody trying to figure out what's going on. Dr. Shepard, she's like just dumbfounded. We just found out that she has this really bad tumor, and now she's trying to really think through it. Bailey looking around the hospital. I didn't see what was going on. Sorry, y'all. For those who know me, my best friend's getting married, so I guess I'm in the room that she grew up in. I'm not sure. Kind of weird, but stuff. Jelly beans, so I'm eating them. Anyway, Shepard and DeLuca have been talking, and DeLuca's like, "Look, it's been a whole week. Are you gonna tell anybody?" And she's still trying to, think through it. She's still trying to, get the feels of how she feels about telling anybody that she has a tumor. Great, y'all. We saw Zola today. Zola looks so beautiful. Y'all think Maggie be doing Zola hair? Anyway, we saw Zola. She's walking through. Meredith just running through the house like a crazy person. Where's this? What's that? What's the? I guess Karev had put some stuff where it's not supposed to be, but Zola knew where it was. You gotta ask her. I was just so excited about Zola, y'all. Y'all know I love Zola. Hey, Zola girl. But anyway, we see Megan, Avery, and Hunt. They're basically checking her, abdomen. Y'all know she just got these new abs. They're basically checking her abdomen to make sure that everything's okay. Bailey comes in. She wants to talk to Avery because she's like, "Look, I need you to come with me." And he's like, "Look, I don't want to go see my grandfather." And she's like, "It don't matter. You need to come with me." So then you see Bailey and Warren. Bailey, she's basically getting ready for Harper Avery. Everybody knows Harper Avery is the one who, had the prestigious award. This is where Avery kind of came from, where his legacy comes from. A lot of the money comes from Harper Avery Foundation. So she's getting ready to welcome him into the foundation. Into the hospital. Basically, they're calling him because that procedure that Meredith did with the ab. They're like, "Yo, we need to tell people about this." Apparently, they had been on the news and everything. So it's like, look, we need to make sure that we at least have him come in so he can see the great work that we're doing here at the hospital. She's getting really nervous because she's like, "I want to make sure that everything is tip-top shape." She's a woman. She's afraid that she's not doing a great job as a man. So she's walking around and making sure that she's doing the best job she could. Then they hear somebody go on the labor pains. And he closed the door like, "Look, it's going to be okay. We're going to make it right." Then we see Meredith and Riggs basically talking about the patient. Riggs starts to present the patient. It's Walter. He used to be Meredith's after Meredith's husband died. Was he also her psychiatrist when she jumped in the water? Y'all remember that day she just jumped in the water? Or did she fall in the water? Something was going on where there was a big explosion or something. I remember the little boy pointing in the water, and that's where Meredith was. Was he a surgeon? Was he a therapist then? Or just only after Derek died? Somebody put that down in the comments. But anyway, that was Meredith's psychiatrist. Meredith comes in because she knows him. She's excited. This and that. Blah, blah, blah. Then we move on to Arizona and Kepner. They're moving through the hallway. Kepner is just talking about this experience that she's having with Karina. Shout out to all of the busy bees who put down in the comments what her name was. Karina DeLuca. Walking around and just, I can't believe this woman just makes... Girl, she made me feel the same way. Okay, so I'm not even going to sit here in front of you. The way that she was making her feel and... y'all saw the moves that she was doing in the hospital. From there, they all, line into the middle of the hospital. Bailey's making sure, look, everybody's got to be here. Everything got to be in tip-top shape because when Harper Avery comes in, we got to make sure things are well. She's looking like, yo, where's Meredith? Where are these people at? They supposed to be here. Karev. Avery comes downstairs. Young Avery. Come downstairs. As he walking downstairs, Maggie comes up to him and just start fixing his collar. A little presumptuous that I want you touching me. Anyway, Harper Avery comes in, and he's looking around like, what is all of the doctors doing sitting? What are all the doctors just doing sitting here? Don't you have jobs? Don't you have stuff to do? Now, Avery told Miranda, look, I didn't want to come down here. I told you I didn't want to come down here. Why you got us come down here? And Miranda's like, oh, you ain't tell me he didn't like crowds. Now, he could have warned her, Avery. But anyway, we go from that. You see Dr. Shepard. She brings in the teacher that she used to have before. I can't remember what his name is. Write it down in the comments if you guys can remember. And she wants him to look at the tumor and basically follow what he's doing with it. Wants her to follow what her plans are for, getting the tumor out. And he's like, what? No, I'm not doing the surgery. I'm not doing the surgery the way you want me to do the surgery. Basically because you're crazy. You have this huge tumor and you've been sitting here operating on patients. You shouldn't have been operating on patients, and you should be operating on yourself. You don't have a sound mind. You haven't had a sound mind for years. So it's kind of hard for, because, she did just do this groundbreaking surgery where she was ripping off dog bone pieces from people's face and stuff. From there we go to Harper, Avery, and Beatty. And sit down and talk to him. Shepard comes in. But because she wants to basically tell her, like, look, there's surgery that needs to happen. And Beatty just basically rushes her out like, look, you need to go tell Weber because I got things to do. Okay, I'm a strong black woman. Okay? They try to talk to Harper Avery about the abdominal wall transplant and how good the hospital's going. From there, we see Walter and Meredith. He's basically asking her, how's Zola? How's life? How's everything going? And Meredith is like, look, I just have this crankiness. Some beautiful black girl comes in. Just a beautiful black girl comes in. She's like, here, I'm here to draw your blood. And Meredith's like, no, I got it. And he's like, well, Riggs told me to do it. And Meredith bucked her like, I got it. I said I got it. And she's like that. So the girl leaves on and she's telling Walter, like, yo, this is what my problem is. I'm bucking at people. I have this attitude. I don't know where it's coming from. I need you to help me. What's going on with this? Cutscene, we see Weber and Shepard. Since Shepard couldn't go talk to Bailey about what was going on because she's in the meeting with Harper Avery, she had to go talk to Weber. And she's basically showing Weber everything. And he's like, oh my God, like, this is yours. How long have you had it? This and that. She actually decides to show all of this information with the person who used to be her teacher. And her teacher brings up Nicole Harmer. Now, Nicole Harmer was someone who had a tumor, but Shepard was able to remove that tumor, but she made her blind. Now, they were arguing back and forth like, yo, I removed that big tumor from her. And he's like, yeah, but you made her blind. She's like, yeah, but that was unavoidable. He says, well, we don't know if that was unavoidable or not because you don't have a sound mind. There could have been other ways, and you put her life in jeopardy, and now we got to think about all the other lives that you put in jeopardy. This tumor is really now, it's taken a hold of her because she's been a doctor for so long. So now it's just like, yo, have the decisions that I've made as a doctor been compromised because of this tumor? And she's really good, and that's what I'm actually afraid of. Cut scene to Warren in Arizona. Basically, a woman is having a baby. She's having very intense labor pains. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't want to take any of the meds or epidurals because they make her sick. And she knows she don't want nobody cutting her stomach, so she doesn't want to have a C-section. So they're just trying to wait it out to make sure that, she can start crowning and really get a chance to have the baby. It's a lot going on with her. Cut to Karev and Wilson. Okay, just grinding up and down the elevator and stuff. Y'all know I was watching, I still am a big Grey's Anatomy fan. And I was watching some documentary or something. They was talking about the longest elevator in America. They just had times to go from one side of the elevator to the next side of the elevator to the other side of the elevator, just slopping each other down in the elevator. My God. Okay, can y'all start bringing some wet wipes with y'all when y'all go into these elevators? Just all up and down the elevator, just ridiculous. Then they come out trying to get back to work. They walk up outside, Kepner always on the scene ready. We got a 142, tell me what's going on over here. Basically, they walk up to the patient. He was trying to do a promposal. There was a girl he really wanted to go to prom with. See, they had promposals back when I was in school, so I don't know, I think that they're cool to look at sometime on Instagram. But prom has become, what's that event that be happening in New York, Fashion Week? The Met Gala. Now you see people with swans and, live babies, as a dress. And it's just like, okay, like, this is just high school. Anyway, he was trying to do a promposal to let the girl know. And you're like, I don't know specifically what happened, but something about a parachute and he ain't okay. So we have to try to fix what's going on with that. We cut to Hunt and Megan. Hunt is trying to tell Megan about, the problems that he's been having, and he wants to talk to her, but she doesn't really understand what's going on, and it's really hard because she doesn't want to talk to her. How about Megan decides that she wants to talk about something? Well, my abs, I just have somebody else's abs, and I haven't been able to see my son, and I had to give the man of my life back to somebody else. So, I mean, you can talk about your little small life, but I have big things going on. Remind me, okay, and stop me if I'm wrong. Wasn't she the same one just the last episode trying to sit him down, talking about some, oh, we need to make sure that you are happy in this marriage and what's going on with the marriage and talk to us about it, trying to give an intervention? Now all of a sudden, I didn't want to hear about the drama. You know what? People get a new ab when her stomach was out. She didn't have a problem. It's a vanity to do some stuff like that to you. Soon as people start to glow up, they change up. Y'all should have gave her a black person's stomach. I bet she'll be like, well, tell me what's going on with you. Moving on from there, we got DeLuca and Maggie. So basically, DeLuca is trying to tell Maggie what's up. Like, look, I need to tell you about what's happening with Shepard. She's going crazy. She got this huge tumor. Somebody need to look at it. So he brings her in. He's basically trying to act like he's apologizing to her for how he treated her when they were going out and what he did and what he said and this and that. The whole time, though, he's showing her the tumor in the background. She'll act like this is a tumor. I'm so sorry for the things that I did to you. I can't believe that I did that to you, Maggie. I'll never do it again. You know, I want to make sure what... Did I write some of the stuff? I didn't. But, you know, I just want to... I want to make sure that we're able to extend through, you know, the barriers. Break down the walls. You know, he's doing everything to showcase to her what the problem is. And Maggie just wasn't getting it. She's like, you know what? Thank you. I needed that. I've been waiting for you to apologize. It's so mean. It's a man of you. You're a grown man to be able to do that. And as he walks out, I know he felt like, ugh. My thing is, she sees x-rays all the time. What's her specialty? Is it brain, y'all? What's Maggie's specialty? What Maggie be specializing in? Because I don't think if she took a tumor, she gonna be like, oh my god. You know, not great. She be all up in people's brain. I mean, great. Shepard be all up in people's brain. All she wanna do is walk into the room and be like, oh my god, who's this? Like she did. Then we go to Meredith and Walter. Meredith is talking about how Megan is alive. And she's talking about how she wants to go talk to Riggs. Because you know what the problem is? She told Megan that she does not like Riggs. But what he did is go back and made it seem like he does like her. And she's like, look, I don't like love triangles. I grew up in love triangles. I was in a love triangle. That's how I found my husband. I don't want to do any of this anymore. I'm tired of this. Riggs comes in. And he making it seem like, well, you got to get out of here. And Walter's like, nah, Shanka, we all friends. Let's do what we ever got to do. They about to do an angio vac. I told you I was gonna try. I told you I was gonna try to start writing down some of the stuff that they be doing. Basically, they're trying to use some of the, put it into one of the veins and suck the clot out. But he becomes high risk if they do it. Y'all knows that the whole time, Meredith is looking at Riggs. She ain't worried about Walter, what's going on over here. She looking at him like, mm-hmm. Now what's this vac? Mm-hmm. Now how you going to me? Mm-hmm. It seemed a little risky. You gonna be able to handle it? Mm-hmm. That's how she was looking at him the whole time. So basically we go back to Shepard. And she's about to go get like her head scan. And the teacher, he's just like, yo, how did y'all not see this? Has she been erratic? Has she been compulsive? What are her things? As she's saying that, she's on the bed, you know, like this, talking about some DeLuca. I need you to get my patient's records. I want to see all of these patients. I need to get such and such from such and such, an MGO to the da. All of these things. And DeLuca's sitting here writing. And rubbing them like, look, no. She's not in the sound mind. Don't do anything she says to do anymore. We done with that. So, cut to Karev and Kepner. Oh, and then they're working on the boy. And, you know, he really likes the girl named Jamie. She's like, yo, Jamie just makes me feel sky high. That's somebody I wanted to go to prom with. So Jamie comes up and asks if she saw the sign. They showed the sign. She told him, is he going to be okay? Girl, I think he just almost died in the air balloon accident. I think you asking the wrong questions. I mean, I guess you're asking the right questions. I don't know. Moving up from there, we see Weber and Shepner. This is kind of where I got a little hurt, and I got really, really sad, really emotional during the scene because, you know, Shepard, she is distraught. She's not sure if she's doing what she needs to do. So Weber's trying to ease that pain. He comes in with a brain tumor. He's showing her. He's like, look, this is a tumor that was removed. And she's looking at it like, which scans are these? You know, pre-op, post-op. He's like, yo, these are pre-op. I almost went blind off of this tumor. Don't be trying to disrespect me. She thinking, boy, boy, if you don't get this jelly bean sized tumor on my face, I can I can do this with my eyes closed. As they operating on me, I can operate on you. That's how easy this tumor is to get out. Clown him about this tumor. So after that, we see Riggs, Meredith, and Maggie. Basically, she's like, yo, well, why are you attracted to him? She's like, yo, that's his shrink. You say you're still wearing a wedding ring. But you know, he asked her, sorry, Walter asked Meredith, you know, why are you attracted to him? And she's asking him, but why are you still wearing your wedding ring? Your wife is dead. Is that what drew you to me? And he's like, yo, it's this blood clot. The best way out is through. The only reason I wrote that I saw these notes are all over the place. I can't even remember this scene. I just remember them saying the best way out is through. Meredith is confused about what she needs to do. Maggie's in the room. Walter's basically about to give her another counseling session. He tells her to sit down. And he tells him, is that really what you want to do right now? And he tells her, look, if you could have a scalpel in your hand at the end of your life, would you want to do it? And she had to think about it. And you know she's married to the medicine. Shout out to Bravo. So basically that's what she's doing. Flash down to the hornballs. Arizona and Karina. You know, they kissing down, this and that. Practically. They're having a problem with the lady who's trying to give birth. They can't find any way to get the thing out. And she's telling her, how about you give her some natural oxy something. I don't know what that is. And he was talking about nipple stimulation or something. They said, no, not nipple stimulation. Another type of stimulation. You know, Warren's up with some, well, I don't think we need to be putting up this, anything up. Now, they're talking about the lady who's been having a problem having the baby that I told you guys earlier. I don't think we need to be putting anything up the lady because, you know, her water broke. And he's like, you don't need to put nothing up because God made it perfectly so that something sticks out. You know? So they really don't like the idea of, and y'all know, since Karina has come here, the only thing she want to do is give orgasms to all the women in the hospital. So you knew that was going to be the first thing that she decided she wanted to say. But they decided they didn't want to do it, so they left it alone. We get back to Harper, Avery, and everybody meeting. Harper and Yellow Avery, they just start arguing. You know, Avery get up, he walk out. He said, we'll talk about it tonight with the wife and kids. She said, I'm divorced. I told you I'm divorced. That man don't know about his grandchildren. Anyway, he get out, he leave. And she's like, you need to be a little bit, Mama Avery, you need to be a little bit more, next time listen to him, he's a man. And he's like, yeah, but he listens with his mind. Wait, no. He always taking things personal. He said, stop taking things personal. This is business. You know, women take things personal. Look at what you made of this hospital just making it personal. And you know, Bailey, she don't even like wearing heels now. He think that was the perfect time to talk about what you should or shouldn't be doing as a woman. Bailey almost took that heel off. Anyway, we go from there. We have Shepard now. She is just distraught and distressed and really on the verge of a mental breakdown. She's on the floor in the middle of tons of files. And she's looking through all of them because now she's like, I messed up all these people's lives. I have worked on these people, all of these people. I need to go through this. I'm really nervous. Da da da. Weber comes in and he's like, look, come with me. We're going to be okay. Come back to Arizona. Patient who can't seem to get the baby out. They're going to decide to do Plan B. Okay? So, cut from there, we see Kepner, Abner, Karev, Kepner, and Wilson. basically, Kareb's working on the body, and he's like, yo, we shouldn't be asking questions and stuff. This is so stupid anyway. None of this is right. And he starts talking about what Kepner probably had and what she didn't have. And she starts to feel like, look, y'all know what she's going through already with her baby daddy. Let them have right now. You know what I'm saying? Let them have prom, because when we get out into real life, who knows what's going to happen, what love is going to look like, and how it's going to be, you know, part of us, or how it's going to ruin us. I don't care about what, you know, let them think that this is what life is supposed to look like and now, because this is, they're innocent, they're in their youth, to let them do it. It's called boutonniere. So after that, you see Shepard and Weber. Weber actually went through all of the files that she had on the floor. Her mortality rate was lower than Derek's. You remember Derek's dad, Derek Shepard, was lower than Derek's. Now, y'all, does this mean that she's not a good doctor? Because we haven't talked about how long she's had this tumor yet. I'm nervous that they're going to take the tumor out and she's not going to know how to practice medicine. I mean, she's my favorite character anyway, but I'm afraid they're going to take this tumor out and she's not going to be, it's been hitting on one of these, you know, cranial parts in her brain, and now it's just going to be like, yo, you're not who you think you are. Anybody else afraid that that's going to happen? I'm nervous. Anyway, we get to Walter and Gray, and he's asking her, like, why do you like Riggs? And he's like, yo, he pursued me and I didn't want him, but he knew what it was like to lose someone that was like, that meant the world to him. And since we both had that common ground and we both shared that pain, then that's when we started to care for each other. Well, now was it love? I don't know, but I know that I liked him. But now his world is back. I can't even get mine back, and now his world is back, and I feel like he's losing it. I went up to Megan. I told Megan, no, I don't love your man. We need to leave it alone. And I feel like he went in there and he made me a liar. So we need to fix this situation, because I want to make sure that he gets what he needs to get. And basically Walter was like, that's not what you mad at. And then he started to go into shock and stuff like that. So then it was over. Left we have Harper. Now we cut to Harper, Avery, Mama Avery, and Bailey. They sitting down. Basically, Mama Avery get up. She's like, look, I want a break. And he's like, well, I'll come to a decision. And Bailey was like, this easy. I didn't know we was deciding on anything. And he's like, look, we spend a lot of money in this hospital. Man, I'm not doing it anymore. We're taking our funds away. And she's like, no, we have improved this hospital. We have been able to attract and retain the people that we got here. Somebody saved the burning child that was being kidnapped. It's been on the news all the time. You are going to start a PR nightmare if you decide you want to take the funds from the foundation. Okay? And it's been all over the news. So he's like, you know what? You're right. We're going to keep funding it, but you fired. And he tells Mama Baby something, take her out of the room so she can grasp her feelings. The what? Moving on from there. We see Megan and Hunt. Megan wants Riggs to be with Meredith. Because he feels like, yo, she likes him. And Megan she just basically wants to see her son. They're walking along, but she wants to see her son. She wants to get better. She wants him to go that way and she wants to go this way. She just wants to just be better. We see Kepner. She's talking to the little girl. The little girl asks if she's okay. The little boy did the prom proposal to. Asked if she's okay. Asked if he's okay. She said, yeah. Oh, okay. Were you going? I mean, I was gonna say no. What you mean you was gonna say no? I mean, because I was weak and feeble and nobody wanted me, but then when he crashed, people wanted me now. My social media, my DMs is popping. And she's like, girl, if your little DMs, people are doing this stuff for you. This man just almost blew his head off trying to do an air balloon just to show you that he like you. Those boys don't come around all the time. You need to take them while you're getting it. Okay, not these other people. Basically, you know, we cut back to Arizona and Karina. She used the method and the girl's having a good old time, okay? After that, the baby was crowning, so it was time to have it. So they should have listened to her at the beginning. We see Shepard. Shepard solves Maggie the tumor. And she's like, look, I need you to help me tell my husband, and I need you to help me tell Meredith. So we're going to have to figure this out because I can't tell them. She actually starts to get emotional. The first time I've seen her emotional in a while. And she starts crying about the tumor. You see Mama Avery and Bailey. Bailey is getting chastised by Mama Avery, and she's saying, look, You told me that you did that historic surgery. You ain't told me it was pro bono. Okay, what's going on here? We need the money. He wants to go off for results, and you ain't no results. And Bailey she's like, let me go in there and fix it. And Bailey's like, nah, you ain't gonna fix it. Let me fix it. So they start to charge it to it, and they go in there. The man dead. The man dead. Dead. Okay, Harper Avery is dead, all on the desk, like this. Okay, just dead on the desk. Basically, we move from there. Walter's back. Meredith wants to see him. She wants to go talk to Riggs, and he basically wants to say, look, she basically tells Riggs, like, look, you're wasting the gift. We started getting together because of the common bond we shared. We don't share that common bond anymore because the common bond that we share, you have back. And I need you to make sure that you go, stop being complicated, and tell Megan that you love her. You know, show her a reminder of the first day that please don't blow this for us. The happiness that we share, you don't have to be in this misery anymore because you have your thing back. Go get that good thing. Bailey and Warner talking. He told me he fired me. He was like, well, it doesn't count because, oh, y'all, skip back out. They did like a little press thing in the hallway. Avery come and talk about, you know, he died doing what he loved, you know, the most. So I thank everybody for being here. Mom speak. Mom, every time something, you know, he was just talking about how astonished he was. Yeah, at the work, how the work is being done, okay? We ended up the episode. Bailey's basically not fired. Karev and Wilson, they asking, he thought that Wilson had decided that she was going to do a proposal, and it said homecoming. He's like, are you asking me out for a dance? She's like, no, I'm asking you to come back home. That was really sweet. Basically, they call Hunt in to see Shepard. He comes in angry. You paged me? She said, yes, I did. What do you mean you paged me? All this time I've been waiting for you. You ready to da-da-da-da. And he pauses right in the middle because he's able to see what Maggie couldn't, my guy, and was like, why your name on these charts? Y'all, when I said I started crying real bad. He's like, why your name on these charts? And he started to realize she has this tumor. Maggie sits down and she tells Gray. And everybody basically comes together to come for Shepard. Pretty much the same way they did when they were doing Izzy. So that was the episode. It was very emotional. It got to me. I'm liking how the story is developing. I got some stuff to do. I'm definitely going to be doing Scandal, so watch out for that. Make sure you tell me what you liked about this episode, what you didn't like, how you like these reviews. I feel like I'm going to start doing them story by story because they do a lot of cut scenes with Grey's Anatomy. So we're going to try to figure that out. Put everything that you like, put it down in the comments. Like this video, thumbs up this video. Subscribe. If you want to know more about me, you can follow me on Facebook, The Busy Blue. Or you can catch me on the social media platforms of Instagram and Twitter at Busy Blue. No space, no E. I'm about to go out of here and get ready for another exciting day of wedding stuff. Alright, stay busy. Until next time.